final crossover game on court number 2 is going to be between GBR and Brazil. The women's teams will start with the lineups for Brazil. At number 1, Ana de Lima. At number 4, Cleonete Santos Reyes. At number 5, Gabriela Oliveira. At number 6, Perla Assunção. Number 10, Oara Assunção. Number 12, Leah Soares. Number 14, Paula Klockler. Number 15, captain of the team, Vilegi de Almeida. Number 16, Silvilani Oliveira. Number 22, Ivanilde da Silva. Number 23, Denise Eusebio. Number 24, Narcileje Ramos. Assistant coach, Marcos Araujo, and head coach, Martin Sampaio. We now head over to the lineups for Great Britain. At number 4, Charlotte Moore. Number 5, captain of the team, Sophie Carrigal. Number 6, Michaela Bell. Number 7, Helen Freeman. Number 9, Judith Hama. Number 12, Lucy Robinson. Number 13, Siobhan Fitzpatrick. Number 14, Joy Hazelden. Number 16, Jade Atkin. Number 17, Madison Martin. Number 18, Ellen Fraser. Number 19, Adele Atkin. Assistant coach Jorge Borba, head coach Miguel Vaquero. We will now respect the national anthem of Brazil. The national anthem for Great Britain. For both teams. Our players may now greet each other at half court. Referees for this game, Natasha Onono from South Africa, Daryl Hargreaves from the USA, Damir Konosic from Bosnia and Herzegovina, King Kuang from Malaysia. Final 4 minutes of warm-up.
And we're at the World Trade Center here in Dubai, the women's 9th and 10th place playoff game between Great Britain and Brazil. Having a look at the Great Britain team list, captain number 4 there, Charlotte Moore, one to watch out for. Number 14, Joy Hazelden, as well as Jude Palmer, the number 9. And for Brazil, number 6 there, Perla Ashenschal, as well as the number 12, Lisa Suarez, and the number 16, Oliveira. So we're just about to get underway here in the 9th and 10th place playoff between Great Britain and Brazil. So final action for these two nations, and we're underway. Great Britain will pick up the first possession, and Joy Hazelden will play it across to Helen Freeman, and away comes Brazil. Number 15 for Brazil is De Almeida. Sophie Cargill will bring it up for Great Britain. Early lead for Brazil. Didn't drop for Lucy Robinson on that occasion. Helen Freeman. Joy Hazelden will put up the bank shot off the glass, and Great Britain up and running here in this game. Ashen Shah for Brazil plays it across to their number 10. And the other Ashen Shah is Aura Ashen Shah is away comes Great Britain with Helen Freeman in possession. Freeman lobs it across the court and gladly accepted there by Lucy Robinson, who takes Great Britain into a 2-point lead, 7:45 to play here in the first. Ashen Shah for Brazil. Perla Ashen Shah, rebound collected by Robinson, and away comes Great Britain with Helen Freeman in possession. Freeman will look to lob it across to Robinson, and Robinson hands the ball over to Sophie Carrigal, and Great Britain now 6, Brazil 2, 7 to play here in this first. Perla Ashen Shah will get the Brazilians up to 4 points. Good work there from the Brazilian number 6. Robinson and Freeman exchange quick passes. Freeman will bring the ball up. Robinson takes Great Britain up to 8 points. And good work there from De Almeida, taking Brazil up to 6. So nothing in it at this early stage. 6 minutes to play in the first period. Carrigal to Joy Hazelden. Offensive foul called there against Helen Freeman. Ashen Shah plays it across to her namesake, who gets the shot up, and it bobbles around the ring and eventually drops, so bringing Brazil level, 8 apiece, 5:22 to play here in the first period. Helen Freeman bringing the ball up for Great Britain. Robinson across to Joy Hazelden, and Hazelden will attempt the shot but is fouled. That foul going against De Almeida, the number 15 for Brazil, so Hazelden to the line. Neither dropping there for Great Britain. Away come Brazil now. De Almeida in possession. Quick pass through to Brazil's number 5 there, Gabriela Oliveira. And away comes Helen Freeman for Great Britain. Freeman will set herself up and converts nicely there for Great Britain. 4:25 to play here in the first. Great Britain with a slender lead at the stage. And Brazil finding their way into the paint, unable to finish though. And Sophie Carrigal will find Joy Hazelden. Closely watched there by Ashton Shah, but she does well to get past the Brazilian number 6. Freeman looking to set something up here for Great Britain, and she sets herself up. Shot doesn't quite drop, and once again Brazil come away with it. De Almeida in possession for the ladies in blue. Ashton Shah shot, rebound collected by Robinson, and she distributes the ball to Helen Freeman, who will bring the ball up the left-hand side of the court. Carrigal to Robinson, and Robinson takes Great Britain up to a 4-point lead. 3 minutes to play here in this first period. Perla Ashenshah will get the shot up, and she converts for Brazil. So both teams doing a good job on the offensive side. Freeman across to Hazelden. Hazelden will lob it across to Helen Freeman, and Freeman back to Hazelden. Now Carrigal puts up the shot. Carrigal didn't convert on that occasion, and Brazil will launch a counter-attack. De Almeida looking to work down towards the baseline. Plays it across to Ashenshah, and the other Ashenshah. Shot goes up, doesn't drop, and away comes Robinson, lays it off to Freeman. Opens up nicely for Helen Freeman, and she will take that opportunity with both hands as we move into the final minute and a half of this first period. Nothing in it at this stage. De Almeida, Ashenshah. Joy Hazelden, Sophie Carrigal, and Helen Freeman once again converts. So final minute of the first period. Great Britain with a 6-point advantage at this stage. Or Ashenshah looking to De Almeida, and good work there from Hazelden picking up the loose ball. Robinson, and Robinson extends the Great Britain lead up to 8 points. Just under 20 seconds to play here in this first period. De Almeida looking to put up the final shot, and she gets it away just in time and converts. So at the end of the first period, Great Britain lead Brazil by 18 points to 12. Second quarter about to get underway here in the 9th and 10th place playoff of the 2022 IWBF World Championships women's section. Great Britain lead Brazil by 18 points to 12. Brazil in possession. Asin Shah with a long three. Rebound collected by Joy Hazelden. And away goes Hazelden. And she'll play it into Helen Freeman, and Freeman will convert once again. That'll be Freeman's 10th point of the game. Good work there by Ashen Shah. And away comes Great Britain. Freeman in possession. Looking for the gap. Eventually finds Robinson, and Robinson will clean up for Great Britain. So 6 points. Now becomes 8 for Great Britain. That is the lead. Ashen Shah. It is Perla Ashen Shah. Finds Aura Ashen Shah. Rebound collected by Robinson, and she distributes the ball to Helen Freeman. And Robinson looking to find a way into the paint, but the referee's going to call Hazelden for an offensive foul. Substitution for Brazil sees Paula Kloka onto the court, number 14. Almeida for Brazil. Perla Ashen Shah. Shot a bit wayward on that occasion. Joy Hazelden for Great Britain. Space opens up nicely for Hazelden, and she lays it off to Sophie Carrigal, unable to convert. And Clocker will take Brazil up to the 16-point mark. 7:30 to play here in this first half. Brazil trying to put Great Britain under a bit of pressure higher up, but the British ladies are able to comfortably break that defensive situation, and Helen Freeman unable to make the most of the offensive opportunity there. Clocker for Brazil, looking to narrow the deficit down, looking for options. Oliveira's shot there didn't trouble the ring, and away comes Joy Hazelden. Robinson. Helen Freeman, closely watched there by De Almeida, and Freeman does well. Drives in and takes Great Britain up to 24. Almeida's shot doesn't land, and away comes Helen Freeman in possession for Great Britain. Hazelden. Hazelden finds some space, drives into the key and converts for Great Britain. Good work there by Joy Hazelden. Ashenshah finds Clocker. Clocker plays it into Almeida, and good work there from Brazil's number 15. Draws the foul. That foul goes on Britain's number 12, Robinson. So can Almeida narrow the deficit further? She can't. It's an 8-point advantage for Great Britain, and they turn the ball over quickly, and Clocker brings that down to 6. Hazelden jostling for position there, and did enough to force the Brazilian Ashenshah to knock the ball out of bounds. Helen Freeman for Great Britain now. Thanks it off the glass, doesn't quite land for the number 7, and away comes Ashenshah for Brazil, Perla Ashenshah. And rebound will be collected by Great Britain. Helen Freeman in possession now. Under 5 minutes to play in this first half. Freeman looking for Robinson. Robinson across to Freeman, and Freeman will set herself up nicely. Rebound collected by Robinson, and Robinson will convert. Draws the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line. Foul being called on Brazil's number 14, Clocker, and timeout called by Brazil. Great Britain 28, Brazil 20. So Lucy Robinson at the free throw line, looking to extend Great Britain's lead here. And she does exactly that. 4:25 to play in this half. Great Britain, 9-point advantage. Cloaker in possession for Brazil. Almeida puts up the shot and converts it for Brazil. Freeman. Charlotte Moore. Helen Freeman will put up the shot. That will count, and foul was called. Foul goes against number 15 for Brazil, Almeida, and Freeman to the line for the bonus. Rebound collected by Almeida now. 3:42 to play here in this first half. Shot clock at 7. British defense solid. Cloaker somewhat rushing it, and good defensive work for Great Britain, and they come away with it with Hazelden. Under pressure finds Robinson. She gets it over the halfway line. And Freeman will set it up. Slows the play down. Charlotte Moore, Great Britain's captain, finds Hazelden. And good work here by Joy Hazelden. Takes the British tally up to 33. Almeida for Brazil. Puts up the shot, and good work there from Brazil's number 15, Almeida. Michaela Bell hands it over to Hazelden. Charlotte Moore spins, finds Freeman in the paint. Freeman unable to convert on that occasion. Almeida looking to set herself up for another shot. Shot clock at 4. Brazil need to get the shot up, and Ashen Shah unable to convert. Robinson hands it off to Freeman. Hazelden under pressure from Ashen Shah. Plays it across to Freeman. And Freeman shot short on that occasion. Final minute and a half of this first half. Cloaker across to Almeida. Almeida hands it off to Ashen Shah. Back to Almeida. And Perla Ashen Shah shot lands in the grateful arms of Gabriela Oliveira, and Brazil another opportunity to try and get some more points. 3-point attempt doesn't drop, and away comes Helen Freeman. Final 45 seconds of this first half. Foul will be called against Perla Ashen Shah. Brazil's third team foul. First foul for Ashen Shah. And Great Britain will call for the timeout. 43 seconds to play here in this first half. Great Britain 33, Brazil 24. Back to the action. Joy Hazelden for Great Britain. Charlotte Moore in position now. Moore finds Hazelden, and Hazelden unable to finish on that occasion. Final 30 seconds of this half. Oliveira. Shot not landing on that occasion for Eusebio. Brazil winning the ball back though. They'll need to get the shot up right now. And Clocker gets it up just in time, but doesn't land it. So at halftime here at the Dubai World Trade Center, Great Britain lead Brazil by 33 points to 24. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Welcome back to the World Trade Center here in Dubai. Second half action about to get underway here in the 9th and 10th place playoff between Great Britain and Brazil. Great Britain with the 33 points to 24 points lead at the halftime break. And Great Britain will pick up the first possession. Sophie Carrigal will get the action underway. There's it to Jade Atkin on court now. Couple of players tangled up there, so we'll have a second stab at it. Joy Hazelden for Great Britain, looking for some space. Lays it off to Jade Aitken. And Aitken will go to the line. And she converts. So Great Britain 36, Brazil 24. Almeida in possession for the Brazilians. Good hands there from Carrigal, knocks the ball out of bounds. Perla Ashenshao. Almeida back to Ashenshao, and she will get Brazil's first points of the second half. 10-point ball game. Robinson unable to convert for Great Britain, and Eusebio now in possession for Brazil. And another long-range shot from Ashenshao. This time doesn't land for her. Robinson to Hazelden. Hazelden pivots, looks for the space, trying to find Aitken, but ball knocked out of bounds by one of the Brazilians. Carrigal inbounds it to Aitken. Back to Carrigal. And she lays it off to Aitken. It's good defensive work there from Brazil. And the 24-second violation will be called against Great Britain. Ashenshao brings it up for Brazil. Almeida. Spins away from Charlotte Moore, gets the shot up and gets the shot up just in the nick of time for the Brazilians as the buzzer sounded for the 24-second shot clock, but that will count. 7:30 to play here in the third. 8-point advantage for Great Britain. Hazelden's shot picked up by Charlotte Moore, and jump ball called by the referee. Brazil will pick up the possession. Perla Ashenshao for Brazil. And she loses out to Great Britain. Away comes Great Britain now with Carrigal. And Ashenshao will be called for the foul. The Brazilian number 6. And it's her second foul, and the second team foul for Brazil. Just under 7 to play in this third quarter. Sophie Carrigal looking for some space. Drives down to the baseline. Jade Aitken will put it up. Doesn't drop, and Ashenshao will come away with it. 8-point advantage for Great Britain. Brazil looking to narrow the deficit down to 6. Almeida plays it into Eusebio, and Eusebio converts. So, lead down to 6 for Great Britain. Aitken. Finds Hazelden, and Hazelden will convert. Good work there from Joy Hazelden. Plays her basketball in the USA for the University of Alabama. Aitken closely watching Almeida, but Almeida does some great work as she spins past Aitken. And 6-point lead now for Great Britain. Brazil chipping away at the lead. Hazelden. Robinson. And Robinson gets the shot up. And she draws the foul. Foul will be called against Eusebio, so that will count. Great Britain up to 40, and Lucy Robinson to the line. And rebound will be collected by Brazil. Oliveira finds Almeida. Almeida being closely watched there by Aitken, but referee's going to blow the Britain number 16 for a blocking foul. That will be Aitken's first foul. Great Britain will take off Robinson, bring back Helen Freeman. And they will also bring on the number 17, Madison Martin. 3-point attempt from Brazil, doesn't drop. Aitken picks up the rebound. Helen Freeman. Freeman finds some space, gets her shot up. Rebound collected by Almeida. Almeida drives on the right-hand side, moves into the middle. Looking for options. And tries to find Cloaker in the paint, but unable to make anything happen there for Brazil. 24-second violation will go against Brazil. Carrigal to Freeman. Helen Freeman will have a bit of time there to put up the shot. Rebound's going to be collected by Great Britain. Freeman now. And Freeman will try and bank it in. Doesn't work though. Almeida for Brazil. And she converts, so Almeida takes Brazil up to the 34-point mark. Her personal tally for the game up to 18 points. Alison Martin to Sophie Carrigal. Carrigal back to Martin. Martin to Freeman. And another good defensive stop by Brazil. As the 24-second violation goes against Great Britain, and Great Britain will call for the timeout. 3 minutes 3 to play here in the third. 6-point advantage for Great Britain. They lead 40 points to 34. Final 3 minutes of this third period. Brazil narrowing the deficit down to 6, and they have possession with Perla Assunção. Assunção to Almeida. Assunção will put up the mid-range shot, doesn't drop, and rebound collected by Great Britain's Sophie Carrigal. And she finds Helen Freeman. Closely watched by Almeida, and she finds a little bit of space, lays it across the court, and back to Freeman. Shot clock at 1. Shot went up just in time. Referee called the foul there. Foul before the shot went up. That will be Brazil's 4th. And that foul went against Eusebia. That's her 2nd foul, I think. Helen Freeman, 8 on the shot clock. Looking for some space. It opens up for her. Back to Aitken. And Aitken will go to the line for 2. 2 minutes 7 to play here in the third. Great Britain just struggling to keep the scoreboard ticking over in this last minute or two. And Aiken will be relieved to see that one go in. Takes Great Britain up to a 7-point lead. And a rebound collected by Great Britain, so another opportunity to try and extend their lead. Charlotte Moore for Great Britain, the captain. Closely watched by Eusebio. And Sophie Carrigal gets the shot up as the buzzer sounded, but away come Brazil now. Paula Cloca. Cloca spins away, decides to reset. Final minute and a half of this third period. And Almeida unable to finish on that occasion. Great Britain win possession back. Freeman drives into the zone, lays it off to Aitken. Aitken unable to finish. Clocker picks up the rebound, drives down the center of the court. Move into the final minute of this third period. Ashton Shah gets the shot up. Correction, Oliveira. And now Almeida trying to find some space, but she will be called for the offensive foul. Offensive foul called on Paula Clocker, the number 14. Freeman's shot doesn't land. Rebound collected by Clocker. So Brazil will look to try and narrow the deficit before the end of this period. Offensive foul given against Brazil. That foul going against Santos Reis. And Aitken looking to convert for Great Britain. So Britain up to 43. Almeida to Oliveira, back to Almeida. Almeida desperately trying to get something up here, and that'll be the end of the third. Great Britain lead by 43 points to 34. And we'll be back shortly for the final quarter. And the final quarter about to start here at the Dubai World Trade Center.
Quarter of the ball game.
as Helen Freeman will get us underway here. Madison Martin plays it across to Charlotte Moore. Her shot a little bit wayward on that occasion. Oliveira. Paulo Clocker gets the shot up, doesn't drop for Brazil, and away comes Freeman for Great Britain. Freeman looking for options. Shot clock at 5, and
Basket's
great
good
from
by the
Sophie
captain.
Carrigal. Takes Great Britain up to an 11-point lead. And they'll look to consolidate that, not put themselves under any unnecessary pressure by letting Brazil back in. They'll look to put up the stop here. Rebound will be collected by Helen Freeman, and she does a quick transition from defense to offense and travels coast to coast.
For Freeman.
Converts for Great Britain.
Timeout, Team Brazil. Official score
Creates a
47-34.
reaction from the
For
Brazilian
Team
coach, who
GB.
calls for the timeout. Great Britain 47, Brazil 34. Gabriela Oliveira in possession for Brazil. Foul called on Aitken, so that will take Paula Clocker to the line. Clocker shot doesn't land for her on that occasion. She takes Brazil up to the 35-point mark, so 8:17 to play in this game. Great Britain lead 47-35. Helen Freeman in possession. Carrigal back to Freeman. Shot clock at 9. Brazil certainly tightening up their defense somewhat and making it difficult for Great Britain to penetrate the zone. Almeida. Almeida will narrow that deficit down to 10 points. So the Brazil number 15, Almeida, racking up most of the points for Brazil, sitting on 20 at the moment. Helen Freeman plays it into Sophie Carrigal, and she'll be fouled by Ashen Shah, the number 6 for Brazil. And away come Brazil with Almeida. Aiken and working well there as my monitor nearly topples over. Helen Freeman for Great Britain drives down the right-hand side of the court, plays it across to Jade Aitken, and Aitken unable to convert. Here comes Paula Kloka. Neither side giving much away defensively, so making it difficult for each other on the offensive side. Helen Freeman working away past Almeida, and Almeida will be called for the holding foul. That'll be Almeida's 4th by the looks of it. 3rd foul. Almeida's 3rd. Helen Freeman. And she will set herself up for the bank shot. A little bit off target. Almeida for Brazil breaks down the right-hand side and then moves herself into the center. Space opens up for her in the key. And good work for Brazil. Ramos there picking up the rebound. And away comes Aitken now. Plays it out to Freeman. Straddling the sideline there, but manages to stay in play. And now opportunity to try and drive into the key. Oliveira fouls her. Helen Freeman just lost some of her shooting form from the first half, but Great Britain still with a 10-point advantage as we move into the final 5 minutes of this game. Good work there from Almeida, and she hands it off to Martins. From Jade Aitken takes that advantage back up to 10 points for Great Britain. Almeida looking for Cloker, finds her. And Santos Reis unable to make it count for Brazil. So Helen Freeman looks for some space, looking to use up a bit of time here. And Charlotte Moore will extend that lead out to 12 points. Final 3 minutes 44 to play. And that will be a timeout for Brazil. That'll be Brazil's second timeout. De Silva will inbound for Brazil. Hands it to Almeida, and now with Oliveira. Ashenshall shot is good. 10-point advantage for Great Britain. Helen Freeman in possession. Space opens up for Harmer, but unable to convert. And away comes Almeida. Brazil looking to try and narrow the deficit down to 8. Almeida hands it to Oliveira, and she does exactly that. So final 3 minutes here, 8-point lead for Great Britain. Can Brazil come back in this game? Or has Great Britain got enough in their tanks? Ball knocked out of Charlotte Moore's hand by one of the Brazilians. So 2:37 to play. Freeman to Moore, back to Freeman. And Freeman will try and bank it in, and rebound collected by Sophie Carrigal, and she tidies up nicely for Great Britain. 10-point lead restored. 2:15 to play in this game. Brazil desperate to get some points here. Narrow that deficit back down to 8. And Ashenshall's shot will not drop for her on that occasion, and away comes Freeman. And Freeman will try and use up as much time as she's allowed to. Carrigal back to Freeman, controlling the play nicely for Great Britain. 4-3 on the shot clock, and she gets the shot up, but used up almost all of her 24 seconds there. Foul will be called, an unsportsmanlike foul going against Jude Harmer. So Brazil with an opportunity from the line, and they'll pick up the possession. Joy Hazelden will come back into the game, and she replaces Madison Martin. Almeida unable to make the most of that one. And she converts the second, so 9-point game. Brazil with the inbound from the right-hand side of the court. What can they come up with here? Ashin Shah will probably put up the 3. She does. And rebound collected by Brazil. Ashin Shah, Almeida looking for options. She puts up the shot. Rebound collected by Helen Freeman, and Helen Freeman will slow the possession. Brazil will want to try and get a stop. That opens up nicely for Joy Hazelden, and that should ensure Great Britain the game. Final minute. 11-point game. 3-point attempt. It's the shoulder there of Jude Harmer, and timeout will be called by Brazil. 40 seconds left here of the game. Great Britain 55, Brazil 44. Final stages of this game. Great Britain will claim 9th position here in Dubai. And Helen Freeman will bring the ball up with the final 25 seconds, and she will play it across to Harmer. Shot doesn't drop, rebound collected by the Brazilians. De Silva will let the clock run down, and that'll be the end of the game here in Dubai. Great Britain have beaten Brazil by 55 points to 44, and congratulations go to Great Britain, claiming the 9th spot, and Brazil 10th. So that was the last game for today, and we'll be back with the classification playoff games tomorrow, and of course the final and 3rd and 4th place playoff on Tuesday. So myself, Jerry Smith, signing off here in Dubai, and we'll be back tomorrow.